Hello everyone and happy Tuesday. We are going to get into our next scent mood. Today we're going to talk about sophisticated scents. This was a video that was really easy for me to put together, but I don't have all of these things in hand. So I'm just going to share with you what I do have on hand and then kind of some follow-ups with my list. But to me, a sophisticated scent is intricate scent notes, nothing too sometimes the notes are a little basic, but the way that they are blended together makes this beautiful scent. I feel like it pulls things that we don't normally see in our body care and our candles. And again, these are scents that really reset your home, can elevate your mood, or just make you feel a little bit fancy. So we're going to get into it. A lot of this is Bath and Body Works. I think it's all Bath and Body Works because a lot of times I don't have a collection of those other brands, but there are definitely some homework scents that I feel have been very intricate. I think that those candles for sure belong on this list. I only had like blueberry cheesecake and things like that, so I didn't really feel like it belonged on this list for what I had on hand. So I feel like when you really have a good nose, you can really pick out special things, special notes. And I never claimed to be that, but these are scents that really just kind of evoke that to me. They really make me think of something more sophisticated, a little bit elevated. And so I would love to know down below, as usual, what are those sophisticated scents in your collection? What are those things that just kind of elevate and make you create like more of an ambient experience for your burns or your body care or your perfumes, whatever you have on hand. So let's jump into what I do have and then we'll talk about what I don't have. So this was the very first thing that went on my list, coconut sandalwood. This has been my, the one I think of the most when I think of a scent that really is elevated, really is sophisticated, meaning it's intricate. And even if you read the scent notes, you might not think so, but when you smell it, you know. So the notes on coconut sandalwood, this is the version I have right now. I just burnt one from last year, is coconut palm, luxurious sandalwood, warm musk, and jasmine with natural essential oils. And I just really enjoy the simplistic packaging on this one, but with the scent inside, is just amazing. So this just smells like the most beautiful, expensive perfume. It really lingers in the air. It totally resets your home. And I just really like how strong the sandalwood is in here and how the coconut isn't tropical. It's not beachy. It doesn't smell like fruity. It's very much that like greenery mixed with the sandalwood, and then that jasmine makes everything just kind of percolate into like a nice sweet perfume. I just think when I burn this, like a fancy lady's walked through my home and she's left behind her very fancy lady perfume. I love the scent of this one. It's one that I have to have in my collection at all times. I really enjoy that scent. I have a couple of them, but there's some in my collection I'll never burn, like the Unity candle from the Black History Month collection. Never will burn that. I think the packaging is just too beautiful. Okay, next I have the scent Vintage. This was another one that was very easy to put on the list. I love it in both candle form and body care. I just bought this spray for Aaron. He really likes it. The notes are the same. They are blue lavender, fresh pepper, and vintage wood. And this just really reminds me of opening one of those old Hope chests. That's the first thing I get is that cedar wood, or they call it vintage wood, but I think of it as like a cedar. I think it just smells also like a very fancy cologne, very leaning, very masculine. This is in the men's collection. And I just really enjoy this scent. It smells really good on Aaron. This is one of my favorite scents next to Whiskey Reserve for him. But the lavender and the pepper just bring a smoothness and almost like a sharpness to that cedar wood. But I really feel like this is prominently that vintage wood scent. Such a strong candle to burn, such a strong candle to warm. And I just really love the way that this smells as well. So have you guys tried this one? I really like it. The next scent is one of my newer ones. These, when I wanted to try them, I put them on the list without even actually smelling them, but the Bergamot Birch, these are the ingredient collection. I really want to get the Tonkin coffee one. I just gotta get my hands on that. This has notes of vibrant bergamot, black amber, and birchwood. I feel like Bath & Body Works does a really good job including that woody, musky scent in some of their candles, and it really does evoke men's cologne vibes to me, but they don't just smell like cologne. They also have like an earthy, woody presence, and then they also mix in some spices, and like I said, the black amber, it just kind of gives it more of that cologne vibe. it really is sharp on your nose. Like, that's what I want to say about this one. This one's very sharp and like pungent. Like, it's not as smooth and creamy as like coconut sandalwood, but still very elevated scent. I have to burn it. I have not burnt this one yet, but that's why I went to pick up this collection. I was like, these just sound like something we don't get very often from Bath & Body Works. So I definitely want to participate and try them out. So this is the first one. And then of course I also wanted to add the other two. So we have vanilla and santal. Vanilla woods, fresh moss, and santal. I think santal is a wood. I should probably do a little research before I say these things. This just smells really sweet and woody. Like, that's really what I get. So the vanilla woods, I think that's just a little bit of sweetened vanilla mixed with that woody note. The moss kind of, this one doesn't smell like men's cologne to me. So this one is more just earthy and sweet. Like, there's a sweet earthiness, like a sweet grass or something like that. I really like it. And like I think the santal is wood, is some kind of wood. I should do more research on that. And then the last one, which is my absolute favorite, is coconut and vetiver. This has notes of coconut milk, wild jasmine, and vetiver. And again, these are just, I think, really nature themed, or, you know, make you think outdoorsy. And again, with the ingredients, I think they're saying they're just like more natural oil scents mixed, instead of like, you know how sometimes they do descriptors like misty waves or fall fresh breeze. These are just those specific things. I love the coconut milk. It gives this nice smoothness. The jasmine's really sweet and pretty. And then I have to see what vetiver is. I've read about it before, but I can't remember right now. I think this is my favorite just because of how smooth and creamy it is, but it definitely smells more elevated than just like your iced coconut milk scent, or, you know, other things that have jasmine. I think jasmine really is one of those notes for me in perfume that makes me think fancy, sophisticated. So this collection really came to mind, and I was glad to get my hands on it so I can try those candles out. So the next scent is a new love for me, but it's a love, you guys. Rosewater and ivy. I can't get enough of this candle. I also love it in the wallflowers. I just recently grabbed those from an outlet, put them in my bathrooms. I'm loving them. I really want to get my hands on the body care. I've actually been looking on Macari, so I may end up with that at some point. The notes are soft rose petals, rain-kissed ivy, and spring musk. This just smells like flowers that have been gently rained on, or, you know, like I said, the ivy really comes through and gives us like a greenery, a true earthy note that isn't like powdery, too much rose in your face. It's soft and sweet, feminine, but anyone could really love this, but feminine in a way that's like light and fresh and, you know, floral, slightly possibly powdery, but not too much, where sometimes I think we see things like rose and we're like, too much. This is really sophisticated. The way this is put together, the notes are very intricate and smells amazing. So this one definitely came to mind for me. The next candle I don't have, but I do love this candle. It's Palo Santo, and it's like a woody, sweet, again, scent, clean. It is notes of Palo Santo, wood, warm amber, and soft musk. So again, a little perfumey, a little woody, very clean scented to me. I usually have one every season. I don't think I've gotten one since last year, so I'll have to check. And I looked through my collection, or what I could reach and grab, and I didn't see anything. Couldn't remember having one. So that is kind of one like coconut sandalwood. I just usually have one. It's not one like vanilla marshmallow or lavender marshmallow or champagne margarita where I want like a crate. I just want one here and there. They're not something I pull for often, but when I do, I really enjoy the experience. So I'll just pop a picture of maybe one that you could get right now, but that is such a beautiful scent. Very sweet, and like I said, it also has that woody vibe. I love the amber in there, and the soft musk just makes it kind of like a perfume. I really love that candle, and I know it's a lot of others' favorites as well. A newer one to me that I haven't actually lit up yet, but I'm loving on cold, is Mahogany Coconut. I think it came out in this super cute packaging for spring. It was a little early, but this was probably one of the tropical candles I could get on with in the spring. I just never got a chance to burn it. It's creamy coconut, mahogany woods, and English lavender. Again, leaning on the men's cologne side, but also bringing that creamy coconut. Loving that. So mahogany teak wood's another one that I would easily put on a sophisticated scent list, but it gives you like grown man, got his life together type of cologne vibes, and I'm really loving this. And again, I almost don't think the packaging matches the scent. This is kind of fun and floral, and this is just a really deep, sweet, creamy scent, but really good one. So I love that one too. And then I also don't have an Endless Weekend candle, but I did have it in body care. This is a scent that is fun, but also just a little elevated. It has notes of summer mandarin, blue coconut water, and the vanilla sandalwood. I think it's I have others, but one of my favorite sandalwoods in a body mist, body care form. Again, I've loved this scent for years. They've brought it out in so many variations. I think they've even played with the notes. I do believe Summer Mandarin at one point was changed with like an apple note. I could be wrong about that, but I only have this version, but I really enjoy this in a candle. Such a smooth, creamy scent. Again, that sandalwood's so creamy, and this in a candle is one of my favorite reset candles, and I'm really surprised I don't have one. I think I just burnt through two pretty recently, within like last couple of months, and that's why I don't have one in my collection, but I now know I need to get one because it's just one of my absolute favorite reset candles. When I've just been doing all the things, I like to clean, burn that candle, open some windows, and I feel like my air is completely reset to just clean, creamy, fresh. I mean, it's probably the coconut water. Mandarin's pretty fresh scent too, but I really enjoy this. It doesn't look like sophisticated packaging, but it is one of those scents that when I wear it, I'll get comments like, ooh, I really like that perfume. So it just smells a little bit more elevated than a body splash, if you will. So I really like that scent for that. And then I don't have the candle, so I'll post a picture if there's even one available right now. I'm not quite sure if that one's out right now. So the last scent that I have on my top 10 list is this one, Dark Amber and Oud. I had two, I've burned through one. The notes are golden amber, dark golden amber, fresh rainwater, and oud wood. And I've heard different people describe it, but this one almost has like a spicy, peppery scent to me. It might be the amber. I'm thinking the rainwater and the oud wood are just kind of, you know, giving it more of like a men's cologne scent. But there is this like spicy pepperiness to this candle for me. Must be coming from that amber. I'm not quite sure. But I do love this. I love its strength and throw. I know a lot of people said that they warmed theirs. I burnt mine and it did just fine. So this was a really nice one. I just needed one more just for the collection purposes because this was a pretty groundbreaking candle when it came out because we weren't getting these types of scents. So I'm so glad this did pretty well. So Bath & Body Works went ahead and brought us a collection like this because I'm a big fan of the fruity, fun scents, but every once in a while I like something like rosewater and ivy, coconut sandalwood, dark amber and nude, just to mix it up and to burn something a little bit more high-end and sophisticated. So I actually only have two more that didn't make the top 10 list, but to me, they're really good scents and kind of belong on this list. So Lillian Green Tea, which is coming back out in a misty morning type of scent for either sass or fall. I can't remember the notes, but I know it's like Lily of the Valley, white tea, and something else. And like I said, it's coming out again, so it's really nice. It's a very fresh, clean scent. Yeah, I just really, but it's more than just fresh and clean. That it's either the Lily of the Valley or the white tea that makes this sophisticated to me. And you kind of almost don't know what you're wearing. Like I've had people ask me what this is and they pick a flower out. They're like, no, it smells like this flower. And I'm like, maybe, but this is what the notes say. So that's all I can really tell you. So I really enjoy this scent. This would make it a really good candle as well. Kind of go into like a rosewater and ivy collection. So I'm happy to see that this is coming back. I think it was at a test store and now it's coming back to us. So if you haven't had a chance to try this one, I picked it up on a whim at Sass. I have a lotion and the mist. I like it. I've only used a little bit, but it is a really nice, sophisticated, higher end scent. And the last one, which again was on the top 10, but it kept getting bumped for something I like just a little bit more, but I really enjoy this scent, is Black Tie. Again, I have this spray for Erin, and the notes are aromatic sage, dark tonka bean, and rich sandalwood. And just like sandalwood, anytime something has that tonka bean in it, it just pulls very sophisticated and intricate to me. I really love the way this smells. Unlike vintage, that one really pulls that like old-timey wood, like cedar chest vibes with cologne. This one smells like a fresh and clean man that's dressed up. It must be the sage or the sandalwood, but again, a little bit lighter than vintage, but very smooth. And I love this scent a lot. So this one had to go as a runner-up on my list of sophisticated scents. So let me know down below, do you have any scents from Bath & Body Works or anywhere that really smell intricate, sophisticated, and just set the sophisticated mood for you? This month we've been doing kind of mood scents. I have some more for next month, but if there's anything, like any kind of ideas you have, I always kind of take your suggestions down below. So if there's a top 10 list that you missed, let me know. I usually link a playlist. It's probably already been linked. If there's any that you guys think of that I haven't done, let me know down below. I'd love to work on them for you. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in a video probably tomorrow. Bye, guys.